Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla given additional charge of Nagaland. PLA cadre vehicle lifted NAB extortion and traffic offences on the lands. Clashes erupt over Jum cultivation in Cachar's Bhuvan Hills on Independence Day, suspects detained. Meghalaya Seto raises Khasi state flag at Lum Silong, urges governor intervention on treaty commitments. Muslim sideline in Assam's governance. AIUDF MLA slams Himanta for head-driven politics. Prime Minister Modi skips mention of Manipur violence in 103-minute Independence Day address. And days after Kishwar cloudburst hits JNK's Kathua, 7 killed. Hello and welcome to ELITETV English News. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime Time Bulletin and this is Dr. Aleza giving you the news in detail. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla was on Saturday entrusted with the additional responsibility of Nagaland Governor following the demise of incumbent Ganesan. The announcement was made through an official communique from the President's office. The development comes a day after Governor Ganesan passed away at the age of 80 while undergoing treatment at a private hospital in Chennai. His death created a sudden vacancy at Rajbhavan in Kohima. In addition to his existing responsibilities as the governor of Manipur, Ajay Kumar Valla shall discharge the functions of the governor of Nagaland until regular arrangements are met, the Rashtrapati Bhavan statement said. Ganesan, who had a long political career and had also served as governor of Manipur and West Bengal in the past, was sworn in as Nagaland governor in February 2023. He was known for his approachable style and close engagement with civil society groups in the state. Valla, a seasoned administrator, will now oversee both northeastern states at a critical juncture. His additional charge comes at a time when Nagaland is awaiting progress on the protracted peace talks between the center and Naga political groups. On the other hand, Nagaland governor and former BJP leader Ganesan was cremated with full military honors in Chennai on August 16. He passed away after a brief hospitalization. Chief Minister M.K. Stalin placed a wreath on behalf of Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Deputy CM Udhayanidhi. Stalin paid floral tributes to the mortal remains on behalf of Tamil Nadu government. Nagaland Chief Minister nephew Rio, along with Deputy CMs Yantungo Patan, T.R. Jeliang, and the Chief Secretary and DGP of Nagaland, Tamil Nadu Governor R.N. Ravi, Ministers M.A. Subramanian and S. Raghubati, Union Ministers including L. Murugan, paid their last respects. Members of the armed forces representing the Army, Navy and Air Force brought the casket by serving as pallbearers and following a gun salute. The body of the Nagaland governor was cremated. Days ago, Ganesan fell in his house and sustained head injuries, and he was later admitted in a private hospital in Chennai, where he died on August 15. NRSS Pracharak turned BJP Karyakarta, Ganesan was a soft-spoken leader who worked hard to build the Saffron Party in Tamil Nadu. Ganesan served as the governor of Manipur, West Bengal and Nagaland between 2021 and 2025. Ganesan was appointed the 21st governor of Nagaland on February 12, 2023 and he assumed office on February 20 that year. Condolences poured in from political leaders across the country, with Prime Minister Narendra Modi describing Ganesan as a leader who was dedicated to public service and deeply committed to the welfare of the people. Security forces in Manipur have stepped up intelligence-based combing operations and coded and search missions to root out extortionists, vehicle lifters and other criminal elements across the state. On August 16, security forces arrested an active cadre of the proscribed RPF/BLA identified as Mayengbam Jibon Singh, 51 of Patsoy Pat 4, Imphal West District, from his residence. Singh was allegedly involved in extorting money from shops, business establishments and the general public in the valley area. A mobile handset and Aadhaar card were seized from his possession. In another operation on the same day, Manipur police apprehended a vehicle lifter, MD Nawaz Khan, 31 of Tenthamaka, Sangayumpam, Mairen Kun, Thaubal district near the district hospital. Police recovered a stolen two-wheeler, a Honda Blazer, registration number MN01AL8555 from his possession. As part of its continued drive against motor vehicle violations, Manipur Police issued 27 challans on August 16 amounting to Rs 71,000, while tinted films from 5 vehicles were removed on Independence Day, August 15. Earlier on August 14, tinted films from 7 vehicles had also been removed. Meanwhile, security forces continued to conduct search operations and area domination in fringe and vulnerable pockets across the districts. On August 16, a total of 114 nakas and checkpoints were set up in both hill and valley districts, though no detentions were reported. Authorities reaffirmed that operations will continue with full force to maintain law and order and ensure public safety in Manipur. Tension gripped the reserve forest area of Bhuvan Hills under East Dholai in Assam's Cachar district on Independence Day after a long-standing dispute over jhum cultivation escalated into violent clashes between local Muslim settlers and Khasi villagers. According to reports, Muslim cultivators have been practicing shifting cultivation in the Kalakhal area of the reserve forest for several years, a practice strongly opposed by Khasi residents, the indigenous community of the region. Villagers have long alleged that such activities are leading to large-scale destruction of forest land and had earlier lodged complaints with both the district administration and the forest department. However, no concrete steps were taken, allowing the cultivation to continue. The conflict reached a boiling point on Friday when Muslim cultivators attempted to resume jhum activities despite protests from Khasi villagers. In an attempt to prevent them from entering the forest, Khasi villagers confronted the cultivators, leading to a violent clash. During the altercation, 2 Khasi youths sustained serious injuries and were rushed to Silchar Medical College and Hospital for treatment. Police forces quickly intervened to disperse the crowd and restore order. 2 Muslim youths allegedly involved in the violence have been detained, while search operations are underway to trace others linked to the incident. In view of the volatile situation, paramilitary personnel have been deployed in and around Bhuvan Hills to prevent any further escalation. While authorities have brought the situation under control, a tense atmosphere continues to prevail in the area. District officials confirmed that an investigation has been launched into the incident and assured that strict measures will be taken to safeguard peace and law and order in the region. The Hindu Tribe Integrated Territorial Organization today hosted the Khasi state flag at Lumsilong, reiterating its demand for the government of Meghalaya to act on long-pending directives from the National Commission for Scheduled Tribes NCST. The NCST, in its directives of April 2012 and November 2014, had called for the incorporation of treaty agreements between the Khasi states and the Union of India into the Constitution as a special article to safeguard the rights of the Khasi and Jaintia people. Marking the anniversary of the Instrument of Accession and Annex Agreement signed on August 17, 1948, Hito also submitted a memorandum to Governor C. H. Vijayasankar urging his intervention. The organization reminded that the agreement signed by then Governor General of India C. Rajagopalachari recognized the distinct status and treaty rights of the Khasi states, commitments which remain unfulfilled. In the memo, Hito stressed the need for the governor to take up the matter with the state government and ensure a comprehensive report is sent to the Union Ministry of Home Affairs. The delay in executing the promises made in this agreement is a matter of great concern for our community, impacting our social, cultural and legal standing, the group said in its letter. Hito, formed in 2021, said its core mission is to protect the social and customary laws along with treaty rights of the Khasi and Jantia people. The group emphasized that fulfilling these commitments is crucial for preserving the community's historical identity and ensuring justice for future generations. All India United Democratic Front AIUDF legislator and party General Secretary Rafiqul Islam on August 16 accused the ruling BJP government of systematically sidelining Muslims in the state's governance. Stating that Himanta Biswa Sharma is not worthy of the Chief Minister's position, he added, "Currently, there is not a single Muslim minister in your cabinet. In Assam's 34 districts, there isn't even a Muslim SP or DC. Although there are many Muslims in the IAS and IPS in Assam, none are in key positions. This is how people are being misled," Islam said. He stated that Sharma continues to defame Muslims by alleging high population growth, lack of education and prevalence of child marriage. The AIUDF leader also described the Chief Minister's Independence Day speech as unfortunate and hate-driven propaganda aimed at polarizing communities. Speaking to IANS in Guwahati, Islam said that instead of honoring freedom fighters highlighting 5 years of governance or presenting a roadmap for the future, the Chief Minister chose to instill fear by suggesting that unknown people could one day become Chief Minister of Assam. PM Modi at the Red Fort and Himanta Biswa Sharma in Guwahati were saying the same thing, spreading fear about illegal intruders. This is false propaganda, Islam alleged. The AIUDF leader accused Sharma of attempting to create divisions by projecting Muslims as outsiders. He pointed out that despite Muslims constituting nearly 35% of Assam's population, the state has no Muslim ministers in the cabinet, no Muslim BJP MLAs and no Muslim SPs or DCs across its 34 districts. Many Muslims serve in IAS and IPS, yet they are kept away from key posts. The CM is misleading people, Islam said. Days after Kishwar, a cloudburst struck a remote village in Jammu and Kashmir's Kathua district, leaving 7 dead and 6 other injured, officials said on August 17. The cloudburst struck Jod Ghati village of Rajbagh during the intervening night of Saturday and Sunday, snapping access to the village and causing some damage to land and property, they said. After hectic efforts, a joint team of police and state disaster response force have reached the scene and joined the local volunteers. So far, bodies of 7 persons have been recovered while 6 others were rescued in an injured condition and are being shifted to hospital, the officials said. They said landslides also hit Bagad and Changda villages under the jurisdiction of Kathua police station and Dilwan Hutli in Lakhanpur police station area, but there was no major report of damage. The heavy rains have led to sharp increase in the level in most of the water bodies in the Uch River following near the danger mark, the official said. The district administration is closely watching the situation and have requested people to stay away from water bodies for their safety, the official said. Now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Achauba Kayauba Yumpam Amas Hanjari, Imphal West District National Highway 2 Gimanak Nakna, Kaming Mamang Lekai Deleba, Kayauba Achauba Yumpam Amas Hanjari, Kayauba Yumpam Segi Park Chauba, Asang Bana Fit, Umpudra Mapani, Aduga Apakbana Kuntraga Mangani, Godown Noiba, Business Toba Made, Office Soiba Yabagi Kudong Chabale, Parking So, Marang Kainale, Thagi Rent, Wari Sanaduna, Tanabayagani, Hena Akupamaro Gidamak, mobile number 9366056919 da contact tawbiba yagani.
Soikiva khongthang amada syringe sama share tawminakibana hepatitis B amadi C changloi haipa leite mai kasi yauraba yetum syringe share tawminabadagi leina asi sandoi aduga loina B amasung C asi leina asiga sagonana hingliba miyoisinga haktinarubadagi amasung mamadagi machada sandoi ayambana layong asi liver dagi fudoraktriba fawba khangba ngamde.
Report ki matungina hepatitis C positive oire adubu phajana laying abadi tha ahum dagina tha taru phawbi manungda irai laina fahanba ngamlaban
treatment tawdi fani haba
hoi adubu laina asinga thoknabagi hauju phawbi oina vaccine chingba adu leitri laying duna faraba mioi singdasu hepatitis C asigi immunity leitaba maramna karingumba matungda adomna yetum syringe share tominarabadi amuk hana narakani
Adumoinamak IDU singna hepatitis B digi ngakthoknaba vaccine nasi kapthokpigadabani amasung yetum syringe share tawroidabani.
Jahini Fuhena, Babina, Haibamaming Asina, Anala Yengilamda, Tazaba, Quality Leba Madi, Jackson Honabagi Kudam, Oiduna Lakli.
Diagnostic Tagi Horaga, Multi Speciality Hospital Amadi, Cancer Care Fawbada, Babina Namangzil Taduna Lakli.
Haujikamuk, Makhatana Changsilaktuna, Miami Mafam the Kudol Tamjari, Babina Institute of Nursing, Manipur Nursing Council Nasu, recognized Tauraba.
Matam Gachunarba Classroom, Advanced Left Sing Lejari.
Babina Multi Speciality Hospital Amadi, AOI Babina Specialty Hospital da, Clinical Training Fangbiu.
Expert Faculty, Nupam Sumupi Tokhaiba Hostel, Sel Yamna Chandana.
Babina Hospital Amadi Kongu Oiba Institute Sing the Tabak Tawagi Kudong Jaba Supizari.
Hauzik Admission Hosere, Suknatagi Sit Nipu Kaktani, Ahan Balakbada, Kudung Saba Pijagani.
Babina Institute of Nursing, Nurturing Care, Inspiring Growth.
Saziwa Zel Road, Khabay Soy, Imphal East.
Welcome back. Now moving on to the news. The Assam government on Sunday carried out an eviction drive in Biswanath district, displacing 309 families from land reserve for grazing. The drive began in the morning to clear nearly 175 biga 23 hectares of encroached land in the village grazing reserve at Japariguri, officials said. District Commissioner Simanta Kumar Das said the eviction went on peacefully. Notices were issued on August 1 asking residents to vacate within 15 days. Most families had already left, dismantling their houses, while the remaining structures, including a tea garden, were demolished. Around 600 security personnel were deployed, along with 20 excavators and dozens of tractors. Another official said the encroachers were mostly from the Bengali-speaking Muslim community. All Assam Minority Students Union General Secretary Kudus Ali Sarkar, who visited the site, alleged that the government has been evicting people in an inhuman manner and demanded a halt until rehabilitation is ensured. Several ethnic organizations have been well expressed support for the evictions, linking them to the Miya Keda Andolan, a movement calling for the removal of alleged encroachers. Miya, once used a pejorative term for Bengali-speaking Muslims in Assam, has in recent years been adopted by activities from the community as a gesture of defiance. In his Independence Day speech, Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma said that aggression has changed the demography of Lower and Central Assam and that similar efforts were being made in Upper and North Assam. The Tripura Students Federation, a constituent of the Northeast Students Organization, has announced an all-set protest on August 18, Monday, at Circuit House, Agartala, to raise concerns over the issue of illegal immigrants in the region. In an order, TSF General Secretary Hamalu Jamatia said that the protest will begin at 10 a.m. and aims to highlight the demand for protection of the indigenous people, their land and their identity. He appealed to all sections of society, including civil society groups, student and youth organizations and like-minded bodies, to extend their support and join the democratic movement. The TSF has maintained that unchecked illegal migration has posed a serious threat to the demographic balance, identity and rights of the indigenous population in Tripura and across the northeast. After a historic visit to the International Space Station, astronaut Subhanshu Shukla returned to India in the early hours of August 17. Shukla, who has been in the US training for the Action 4 mission to the ISS over the past year, was welcomed at the airport by Union Minister Jitendra Singh, Delhi Chief Minister Rekha Gupta and ISRO Chairman V. Narayanan. Shukla's backup astronaut Prasant Balakrishnan Nair also returned to the homeland. Shukla is expected to meet Prime Minister Narendra Modi and travel to his hometown, Lucknow, shortly. He is also expected to return to the capital to participate in the National Space Day celebrations on August 22-23. India's space glory touches Indian soul as the iconic son of Mother India Gaganyatri Subhanshu Shukla lands in Delhi in the early hours of this morning. Accompanying him, another equally accomplished group captain Prasant Balakrishnan Nair, one of the astronauts selected for India's first human mission Gaganyaan, who was India's designated backup for the mission to the International Space Station #ISS, Singh said in a post on X. Earlier on Saturday, Shukla had posted a smiling photograph of himself sitting in an aeroplane on Instagram, saying he was filled with mixed emotions as he left the US and looked forward to returning to India to share his experiences with everyone back home. On the 79th anniversary of India's independence, the Prime Minister delivered a 103-minute address from the Red Fort, while the speech touched on a wide range of topics from economic goals and the Viksit Bharat ambition to natural calamities and defense operations. One pressing issue was conspicuous lapse, the ongoing ethnic violence in Manipur. Over 2 years have passed since clashes first erupted on May 3, 2023 between the Meitei and Kuki-Jo communities. Since then, the conflict has displaced an estimated 70,000 people and claimed at least 260 lives, according to official records. Despite the scale of this humanitarian crisis, the plight of the Manipuri people went unmentioned, a silence that many found deafening. The violence led to the imposition of President's rule in February 2024, following the removal of Chief Minister Biren Singh. However, for the thousands of people separated from their families and living in relief camps after their homes were destroyed, the situation remains dire. Reports suggest there are around 170 relief camps in the region, with many lacking basic facilities like toilets and kitchens. The rule of law has been repeatedly challenged in the state, and the social fabric has been severely damaged. While the union government has taken some measures, critics argue they are insufficient. For instance, Manipur's Congress leader has criticized the 2025-26 budget presented by Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, stating it lacks special provisions for the resettlement of displaced people. Tripura Motha founder patriot Kishore Manikia De Burma called on the people of Tripura to observe the birth anniversary of Maharaja Bir Bikram Kishore Manikia Bahadur by promoting unity, love and community service. Speaking on Sunday, Patriot described his grandfather as the architect of modern Tripura and stressed that while monarchy no longer exists in a democratic nation, the contributions of the state's former rulers must not be forgotten. If we forget what they have done for us, we will lose our identity, culture and history, he said. Patriot highlighted several initiatives undertaken during the reign of Maharaja Bir Bikram, including the establishment of Bir Bikram College, the land later reserved for the Tripura Tribal Areas Autonomous District Council, new schools, hospitals and the Agartala Airport. He also pointed out that the Tripura constitution was framed even before India adopted its own. Recalling the Maharaja's role during humanitarian crisis, Pratyot noted, when Mahatma Gandhi wrote to him about the atrocities faced by people in Bangladesh, Maharaja Bir Bikram gave them shelter in Tripura. Marking the 82nd death anniversary of the late ruler, Pratyot urged people across all communities and political groups to celebrate the day with acts of kindness. On 19 August, his birth anniversary, I request everyone to distribute food to children, provide food packets to patients in hospitals, and clean your villages. Let us spread love and humanity, he said. A wave of shock and suspicion has gripped Maibang after the body of a class 12 student was discovered under mysterious circumstances at the Waibangma Wairingma Girls Hostel of KGBVN on Saturday. According to police, the student was found lying lifeless on her bed inside her hostel room. While hostel authorities maintained that the girl allegedly took her own life by hanging herself from a ceiling fan, her family members and locals have strongly contested this claim, alleging foul play. Family members accused the hostel warden and the night watchman of being directly involved in the girl's death. They further alleged that the authorities failed to inform them promptly about the incident and that the news reached them only around 2 p.m. through fellow hostel students. Upon rushing to the hostel, the family reportedly found the girl's body lying on the bed, contradicting the hostel's account of her hanging. The family also questioned the credibility of the warden's claims, pointing out that no evidence of hanging was visible on the ceiling fan. They alleged discrepancies between the statements of hostel students and the authorities, demanding a thorough investigation against the warden and the watchman. Hostel warden Madhumita Sinha, however, defended the hostel's position, stating that the DJs had a history of violating hostel rules and had received several warnings. She added that on Saturday she had sought the girl's father's contact details to arrange for her to be taken home. As the father was elderly, the warden had dispatched some students to inform the girl's local guardian in Maibang sitting. Sinha also said that the students' unit tests were scheduled to begin soon and she had advised her to concentrate on studies. But before anything could be resolved, this unfortunate incident occurred, she said. Meanwhile, local residents accused hostel authorities of mishandling the case. They alleged that instead of immediately alerting the police and the student's family, the warden and watchman removed the body from the ceiling fan and placed it on the bed. Only after locals themselves informed Maibang police did the authorities recover the body. Police have launched an investigation and the mysterious circumstances surrounding the death continue to raise serious questions among the student community and local residents. Ceylon's 28-year-old Anisha Lemmer has scripted history as India's first female downhill mountain biker. Starting her journey in 2015 without infrastructure, recognition or women competitors in the country, the former literature student from Meghalaya has carved a part in one of the cycling's most extreme and male-dominated disciplines. With no professional infrastructure, female competitors or national recognition, the odds were stacked high. Yet the former literature student from Meghalaya persisted, becoming a pioneer in one of the most extreme and male-dominated cycling disciplines. Downhill mountain biking, a sport that involves racing down steep rugged trails at high speed, demands strength, technical skill and mental endurance. Lemmer had to master this on her own, often training without access to proper trials or coaching support. She participated in her first competitive event in India with no separate women's category, racing against male riders as the lone female participant. Her breakthrough on the international stage came in October 2023, when she represented India in the elite downhill category at the 28th Asian Continental Mountain Bike Championships held in Ponmudi, Kerala. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and X for more information about the channel. And before we wind up, let's take a look at the headlines once again. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Valla given additional charge of Nagaland. PLA cadre vehicle lifted, NEP extortion and traffic offences under lands. Clashes erupt over Zoom cultivation in Kachar's Bhuvan Hills on Independence Day, suspects detained. Meghalayas Ito raises Khasi state flag at Lumsilong, urges governor intervention on treaty commitments. Muslims sideline in Assam's governance. AIUDF MLA slams Himanta for had-driven politics. PM Modi skips mention of Manipur violence in 103-minute Independence Day address. And days after kids war, Cloudburst hits JNK's Kathua, 7 killed. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.